Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is Tuesday, a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness happening in Los Angeles. Grab your coffee because we have a ton of ground to cover today. The drama is overflowing, the secrets are piling up, and I am here for all of it. Let's get right into the breakdown. And let me just say, I am honestly a bit tired today. I have been staring at this screen for hours, tracking all these spoilers, but I absolutely have to talk about this Tuesday, June 23rd episode. Because oh my god, it is a lot. First of all, Dottie Reynolds, yes, the iconic Morgan Fairchild and Joseph Beasley, played by Jim J. Bullock, are back on our screens. We haven't seen them since that whole San Francisco trip with Steffy and Electra a while ago. Remember that? It feels like a lifetime ago. But now they are back in Los Angeles, and they are getting the absolute VIP red carpet treatment over at Forrester Creations. Dottie and Joseph are getting an exclusive sneak peek at Eric Forrester's highly anticipated haute couture collection. And you guys know exactly how Forrester Creations gets when they have a big event coming up. They get so smug, so incredibly arrogant. They genuinely believe that no one can touch them. They think Logan is just this tiny little annoyance in the rearview mirror, but they are so wrong. So wrong. I mean, do they not remember what happened the last time they underestimated the Logans? It never ends well for the Forresters when they get this cocky. And now they have Dottie and Joseph walking around their building, hyping them up even more. It's just a recipe for disaster, a massive, spectacular disaster. So everyone at FC is just buzzing. They are practically throwing confetti for themselves before the dresses even hit the runway. Steffi, Ridge, Eric, they are all riding this massive high right now. They think this haute couture line is going to completely dominate the fashion world and bury Katie and Bill's new Logan reboot before it even gets off the ground. And honestly, it's kind of exhausting watching them be this confident. Because you just know a massive reality check is coming. It's classic B&B writing, right? Build them up so high that the fall is absolutely catastrophic. And maybe I'm being too harsh on Steffi here. I mean, she has been through a lot lately, trying to keep the company afloat, dealing with the hope for the future drama, the Sheila stuff. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Steffi needs a win. She really does, but the writers are clearly not going to give it to her this easily. Not when Katie Logan has a secret weapon up her sleeve. And not just any secret weapon, but the ultimate betrayal. Steffi is walking around that building like she owns the world, completely unaware that the ground is about to fall out from under her. And I kind of feel bad for her, but also, I don't. Because she brought this on herself with how she treated Hope. She really did. Meanwhile, over at Logan, things are moving at the speed of light, like warp speed. Bill and Katie have officially struck this massive, game-changing deal with Hope Logan Spencer. And the timeline is completely insane, like truly unhinged. Hope needs to get this entire Logan collection designed, produced, fitted, and on a runway by tomorrow. Tomorrow, what were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? But Hope is desperate right now. She needs the heat to die down. She needs to drop this collection before she is technically supposed to report back to Forrester Creations next week from her leave of absence. She is playing with fire, and she's doing it with Deke Sharp, who is co-designing with her behind the scenes. It's a complete madhouse over there. They are rushing, they are panicking, but they are also weirdly confident. Like, Hope actually thinks she can pull off a full fashion show overnight without her mother or Steffi finding out before the curtain drops. It is just wild. The logistics alone make my head spin. How do you cast models, set up a runway, finalize lighting, and do press all in one night? Only on a soap opera, you guys. Only on B&B. But that's why we watch, right? for the absolute absurdity of it all, and Hope is just riding this wave of adrenaline, hoping she doesn't crash and burn before the first model walks out. And then it happens, the moment we have all been waiting for. Dottie Reynolds is standing there in the middle of Forrester Creations, looking at Eric's beautiful designs, and she just casually drops the biggest bomb of the year. She mentions Logan. Just casually brings it up like she's talking about the weather. And the blonde icon looks at everyone. Steffy, Ridge, Eric Hand tells them that Logan has already announced the date for their new collection launch, and that date is tomorrow. Literally the very next day. You guys, I wish I could frame the look on Steffy's face. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is completely and utterly blindsided. She is stunned. She is confused. She is furious. The sheer panic that is going to ripple through that building is going to be television gold. Steffy has been so obsessed with controlling Hope, controlling the narrative, controlling the fashion industry, and now she is realizing that Katie has completely outmaneuvered her. And she did it right under her nose. It's the kind of corporate sabotage that Bill Spencer dreams about at night. And now it's happening in real life, right in Steffy's face. I mean, let's be real here. Steffy's control issues have been off the charts lately. She pushed Hope into a corner. She paused Hope for the future. She basically dared Hope to rebel. And now Hope is rebelling in the most explosive way possible, even though Steffy doesn't even know it's Hope yet. Steffy just thinks Katie somehow managed to pull a miracle out of thin air. The anxiety in that room, the absolute chaos. Steffy is going to be pacing, screaming, demanding answers. How did Logan do this? Who was their designer? How did they manage to put together a full show that threatens to completely overshadow Eric's big return to haute couture? It's just so delicious. I love it when the Forresters get knocked off their high horse. I really do. Wait, did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. I stand by it. They need to be humbled every once in a while. They just do. Because when the Forresters win too much, they get boring. They need a rival. They need a challenge. And Logan is providing the ultimate challenge right now. The fallout from this one conversation with Dottie is going to fuel storylines for months. Months? So, of course, what happens next? Brooke Logan Forrester goes full mama bear, but like for Forrester Creations, which is so ironic, right? Brooke is going to march her way right over to Logan to confront her own sister. Brooke is furious about this rapid rise of Logan. She wants to know how Katie pulled this off. She demands to know who the mystery designer is. Brooke is standing there, defending the Forrester legacy against the Logans, completely oblivious to the fact that her own daughter is the one holding the dagger. It's almost painful to watch. Brooke is asking Katie, how? How did you find another designer so fast? How are you doing this? And Katie? Oh, Katie. She just smiles, that smug, satisfied Katie smile, and she just says she got lucky. Lucky. The absolute nerve of Katie right now is astounding. I am obsessed with this villainera for Katie. She is not playing nice anymore. She is playing to win. And she doesn't care who she has to run over to get to the finish line, even if it's her own sister. The dynamic between Brooke and Katie right now is so tense, you could cut it with a knife. But honestly, Katie has every right to be smug. She is holding all the cards right now. But I am just sitting here dreading the moment Brooke finds out the truth, because it's going to be brutal. When Brooke realizes that the lucky designer is Hope and Deke Sharp, it is going to break her. Brooke has been celebrating, thinking Hope was coming back to Forrester. She has been defending Hope to Steffy, and Hope has been lying straight to her face. The fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. Some people are saying Hope is totally justified because Steffy treated her like garbage. Others are saying Hope is a massive hypocrite for lying to her mom. I kind of see both sides. But mostly, I just think Hope is being incredibly reckless. Like, how long did she think she could keep this a secret? A day? A week? The show is tomorrow. The truth is coming out, and the fallout is going to be nuclear. I just know Brooke is going to cry. We are going to get those classic Brooke Logan tears. And Hope is going to look guilty but defiant. It's going to be a master class in soap opera angst. I am already preparing myself emotionally for the screaming matches that are going to happen in that CEO office. And if that wasn't enough drama for one episode, we also have this whole crazy subplot with the hope for the future diamond. Yes, the diamond is back in play. Because apparently, a fashion show isn't complete without a priceless gem that everyone is fighting over. Elektra Forrester is absolutely determined to get her hands on that HFTF diamond. She wants it for herself. She thinks it belongs to her, or at least to the Forrester legacy. And she has Melissa Dillon running around trying to help her. Melissa is such a people pleaser. She desperately wants to make everyone happy, and she will do whatever it takes to help Elektra secure this diamond. But it's not going to be that easy, because Wyatt Spencer is also on the hunt. And Wyatt is not someone you want to mess with when he has a goal in mind. Especially when his dad is breathing down his neck. Wyatt is looking for the exact same diamond. And we all know Wyatt is working for Bill now, trying to secure this gem to make the Logan show the biggest spectacle in history. So we are looking at a massive collision course here. Elektra and Melissa on one side, Wyatt on the other. And it's going to get so competitive so fast. I honestly don't know who is going to win this one. Wyatt has the Spencer resources, but Elektra has that Forrester determination. And Melissa is just stuck in the middle, trying to navigate all these crazy personalities. It's a mess, a beautiful, chaotic mess. And you just know someone is going to end up getting hurt or fired over this shiny little rock. The HFTF diamond has caused nothing but trouble since it was introduced. Some people even say it's cursed, and honestly, looking at the trail of destruction it leaves behind, I might actually believe the curse is real. And let's talk about Melissa for a second. What is she even doing? She is working under Elektra now, trying to help her get this diamond, but she is also secretly hooking up with RJ Forrester. RJ, who used to be obsessed with Elektra. The layers of secrets here are just exhausting. Melissa is hiding this hot new romance from everyone. She is trying to be a good assistant to Elektra, and she is getting dragged into this diamond heist basically. I feel bad for her, but I also kind of want to shake her. Like, girl, pick a lane. You cannot play all these sides and expect to come out unscathed. Elektra is already getting suspicious of all the secrets floating around. If Elektra finds out about Melissa and RJ, and finds out Melissa failed to get the diamond, it's going to be an absolute disaster. Melissa is playing a very dangerous game of corporate and romantic roulette, and the house always wins eventually. But wait, there is more, because we can never have enough blonde troublemakers in Los Angeles. Shauna Fulton is back in the mix. Yes, Shauna. She has this new jewelry line over at Logan. Wyatt basically forced Bill to fund it by using the diamond as leverage. But Shauna is not just sitting back and designing necklaces. Oh no, Shauna made a very, very interesting comment about Bill Spencer. And it has my brain spinning in a million different directions. Is Shauna eyeing Bill? Is she going to make a play for the Spencer patriarch? I mean, it would totally fit her character. Shauna loves a powerful, rich man. She went after Ridge. She has history with the Spencers. It makes total sense that she would look at Bill and see dollar signs and power. Shauna is a survivor. She knows how to play the game. And right now, Bill Spencer is the biggest player in town. But then again, maybe it's not about romance. Maybe Shauna is looking at the bigger picture? Maybe she is eyeing Katie's job. Shauna is opportunistic. She sees that Katie is running this massive new fashion house. She sees the power, the influence. Maybe Shauna wants a piece of that pie, or maybe she wants the whole pie. Can you imagine a war between Katie Logan and Shauna Fulton over Logan and Bill Spencer? It would be epic. Katie is already dealing with the Forrester backlash. She doesn't need a snake in her own grass, but Shauna is definitely up to something. You don't just drop a comment like that on B&B without it meaning something huge down the line. The writers are planting seeds, people. They are planting seeds. And I, for one, am ready to watch them grow into a giant, messy, dramatic weed that chokes out all the happiness in these characters' lives. Because that's what we are here for, the drama. Sometimes I have to just zoom out and look at the bigger pattern of the show. We have been covering this for a while, and the pacing right now is just wild. We go from weeks of people just having the same conversation in the CEO office over and over again to suddenly having a surprise fashion show announced 24 hours in advance. It's clunky. It's rushed. It feels like a first draft that nobody bothered to edit. But honestly, I am completely hooked. The stakes are so high right now. The family dynamics are completely shattered. The Logans and the Forresters are back at each other's throats in a way we haven't seen in years, and I am living for it. I really am. It feels like the old days of B&B, where the fashion shows were actual battlegrounds and the clothes were just weapons. So what happens next? Dottie's announcement is going to set off a chain reaction that will destroy relationships. Steffy is going to go to war. Ridge is going to feel betrayed by his own daughter when he finds out Hope is the designer. Brooke is going to have a complete emotional breakdown. And Katie. Katie might just win the fashion war, but lose her entire family in the process. Was it worth it? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. But it makes for damn good television. The Diamond Chase, Shauna's scheming, Melissa's secret romance. It is all coming to a head right now, and I can't look away. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion, but the train is covered in Swarovski crystals and designer fabrics. And I just keep thinking about Hope. She is the center of this massive storm. She made this choice. She decided to lie. She decided to partner with Bill and Katie. She decided to blindside her family. When she walks out onto that runway tomorrow, there is no going back. The hope for the future era is dead, and the Logan era is born in fire. It's going to be a bloodbath, you guys. A high-fashion, diamond-studded bloodbath. And I will be right here, probably drinking way too much coffee, breaking it all down for you. What do you guys think? Is Hope justified? Is Steffi going to lose her mind? Let me know, because my brain is fried from thinking about it. Let's just hope tomorrow's episode is as crazy as this one promises to be. I mean, think about it. We haven't had a proper fashion showdown in ages. Remember the Eric versus Ridge showdown? That was legendary. And this feels like it's building up to be exactly like that, but with even more bad blood. Because this isn't just business, this is family. This is mothers and daughters, sisters against sisters. The emotional damage that is going to be inflicted on that runway tomorrow is going to take years of therapy to undo. And I am so here for it. So here for it. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up before I completely lose my voice or my mind typing all this out. See you guys tomorrow.